a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring it down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Arkansas Razorbacks will have some work to do after that short return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Scanning the field, it's Singleton. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this group going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up in the play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mack. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They go to the ground, and they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
2nd down coming up. Got his man quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got it in the middle. It's Young. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's James. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll go to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Quick handoff. got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Looking for room, it's Young. Pirouettes through. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Alabama will get the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, what up? Yeah.
They like them roll ties are struggling a little bit, dog.
Try the middle. They get him stopped.
Cheap, bro. Cheap.
Yeah.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football.
Still got lucky and won the game, man.
Not just drop back and pass.
Who got lucky and won the game?
Joe.
You got to do a lot of this.
Won what game? That Chiefs game?
Yep, just won in overtime.
2nd and 6.
He came back?
Quick pass to the receiver.
Wow.
37-31.
36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Just went with something very easy, very
Probably lowered the settings so you can cheat.
I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Floating away. He'll pull it
They
down.
got scored that many points.
Nice job by the defense
Yeah.
stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Ready to advance. Go check out my recruits. He went to Georgia. Ohio State, baby. Got a wide receiver locked in too, baby.
2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mack.
Get that other 5-star. He locked in.
That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
They trip work, though.
I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They got 2 logged in so far.
He flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Fair catch, called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Like the Cowboys whoop your ass, boy.
I think up front they got to do a
Man, this
better
shit be
job
cheating, bro.
getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy
Now you laughing at me,
does that become
motherfucker.
If you're the more physical team, if you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hey, man.
There's an
What color you in, red or white?
I'm
in red.
The defense is giving this outstanding running.
You just
back.
fumbled the ball?
Remember, he's one of the best in the game.
at the
They're
punt.
expecting him to get the football.
Oh.
So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big
That's the
game
lowest score
now.
you ever had, man. What's
Down
wrong? They ain't letting you throw your bomb?
Fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Huh?
No,
Much of
what
a
is?
chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved.
Well, I hear
on
for the other
defense
stuff,
because
man.
It messes with the snap count. It messes with the
I
communication.
don't know,
And
man.
it can really rattle an offense.
He just forwarded this one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Just
threw
for
that
what one?
away to avoid
Eagles,
disaster.
man. He should have beat the Eagles. They don't have their quarterback. Their quarterback
Of course, he
hurt.
just forward that he just played it. I'm saying shit.
Communication is harder.
I'm saying they didn't have their quarterback. Their quarterback hurt.
Everybody being on time, man.
He should have beat
This
their ass.
crowd
Should have been worse than
really
that.
affecting the
They
football.
playing with a backup. He been hurt. He been hurt since I beat him.
Here comes that Alabama.
I don't know how they win without him.
That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
Well, he turned his game off already?
Down the left side. And that'll
Yeah.
be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on
He didn't turn the game off?
second
Yeah.
round's coming up.
DB
That's what he
does
just
an
said.
outstanding job here
We
on
just
the
shut his
defense.
broadcast down.
Keeping the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
That motherfucker
Didn't get
didn't
the sack,
afford to lose,
obviously you
man.
don't
You're
get the
right.
negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling
That's
pretty good
fucked up.
about where you are right now in this drive.
And that's
Thinking about 4th and 4. I told you that.
all over him.
You're on this
Got the
period,
ball on the
man.
ground, 4th down coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful.
Hey, yo, it's period.
Now it's 4th and
Yeah, he on this
short
period, bro.
Who knows what they're going to do?
The
should
offense
afford doing it
stays
before he
on the
played this
field.
game.
Maybe they'll try to make
Exactly.
the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his tight end.
I don't see what
Looks
sense
like
that makes,
Alabama
man.
will pick up the
I thought
first
playoffs
down.
had priority.
That's a great example of a receiver
Yeah, he
knowing
did.
exactly
That's
where
great
the
example,
first
man.
down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work
yeah,
to
pick
do
him
to
off.
get the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep
Got you had to get rich quick.
Oh, man.
They made him pay. It's intercepted. And
Hey, man, did North Carolina lose their game, man, when you was playing?
I don't know, man. I couldn't see. I didn't see no score. I wasn't
But they
paying
picked you
attention,
off?
really.
This
Yeah,
is
you
obviously
bitch.
not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Coach, you want to see me?
Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their
Yeah.
last possession, but man, what great
Season
field
so
position
far.
this time.
I mean, this is
Clark
awesome.
says
Like,
he's
last
gonna
possession didn't go
broadcast
great.
yesterday.
Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Spits it out to the back.
Come on, man.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they just tried to in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the
This guy asked me what his goal was. Hey, man, my real running back is back, bitch. I mean,
Trying to barge in.
but we just not going to let my rookie play? This dude, man.
Looks as if
He
we have an
was young
injury
blood.
on that last play, and we'll take a
That
break
guy
to
X
check
Factor,
him
he's
out.
playing. Unless he's still hurt. White is good, but White ain't that good. He ain't back yet. Got 1 more week.
This
God
defense
damn
was
it.
put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd
I need him
and
this
goal.
week.
jumped on top of the pile.
Stop him.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Paul,
They're going for it, too.
green light. I'm
Goal from the 1. The defense going to clock with a
Man, make sure you don't change the motherfucker.
Man, they missed the field goal. Damn.
They missed a field goal.
Yeah.
A 2-yard field goal.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
I tell you, you got a rabbit's foot, man.
Valuable things a quarterback can have.
Hey, they'll
rabbit
never
foot
miss
right
that
there.
shit when I'm playing.
That's the rabbit foot.
Down the left side.
Oh, they picked it off.
See?
Again, his night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
If they miss a field goal, uh-oh.
And a
Uh-oh.
big return after the
Uh-oh.
INT sets
Right back
up
down
the
there again.
offense for this possession.
Yes, that's the rabbit's foot right there. Wait, they picked me off.
That's how they cheat, man.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And this sophomore
He's doing like his down the road, man. He's playing slow.
And for quarterbacks,
Got 172 snaps. He started, man. He's got more snaps than that.
He's in such a small space. Oftentimes, routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer.
Man, you got a game together, boy. A couple weeks, baby.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal.
And this
You gotta kick the
offense
field goal. Don't
trying
miss
to be
this time.
Physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paul.
Rush coming
Good job.
in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You keep sacking. You don't make kick no field goal. What the fuck y'all doing?
Time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt.
He made that
And
one,
with
though.
that, they've taken
I tell you, they should be
They
cheating.
made that one.
Yeah, that bitch made that.
Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top
Should be
15
cheating, man.
clash. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact
All
on
right,
the
man.
top 25 poll next week.
Let's go,
as
Skull
this
9.
one
Put this
does.
game away.
How about that? Sounds
You get him, man. He lose another one, boy. He may be behind the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Shakes off the kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the
You're only one behind me. I'm only one in front of you, rather.
Yeah, you lose, we'll be tied, won't we?
They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Breaking out the jet sweep.
Oh, come
He's
on,
dropped
man.
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school. Just
All right, guys. Big game right here, man. We're going to track with them 49ers, baby.
If they can move the chains
And we beat them
here, maybe they can
motherfuckers.
get this
They may have home field in playoff shit.
to throw its Mac.
One game at a time, though, baby. One game at a time.
They'll
Good job.
move those chains, getting it out to the
That's first down.
29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver
man.
on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
LA won.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
You threw another interception?
The play action fake.
LA won, man. The 49ers lost. That's not good, dog.
You did?
You lost two of the Niners, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Corky just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, if we keep that mentality as the rest of
Let's go, guys. Good job.
Facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Whoop their ass this time. They beat us last time. Cheating motherfuckers.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right.
Look, another
It's
interception.
his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good
You guys got some pretty good
I
backs,
shouldn't
huh?
even be playing this shit tonight.
That's the danger about being
I lost every game I done played so far.
You've got to push the football down the field. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB.
What a run.
They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating.
Wait, you're trying to get in the starting spot, baby. But my guy will be back, man. You're going to have to play second fiddle, man. Next week. I cannot trade a guy that's X factor. I mean, that's a
Second down here, and maybe
what's
they've
called.
got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
I don't know though, man. White running though, boy. He mad. Well, I don't know, man. They're gonna have to shed a load next week.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback.
Come on, hold the ball.
Drop is not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let me get rid of your little ass, man.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Let's make Millen drop the ball again. I got to bench that dude. That dude dropped too many passes.
He wants it all.
Oh, you dropped one too. Oh, come on, guys.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
What are y'all doing?
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the run from inside his own.
Take my 4th and 4.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half. And they do have
They told me to take my
a chance
4th and
to
4
make this a
too.
one-possession game.
And so you got to.
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
They don't need to run it
And
though.
that'll be
I don't know about
incomplete.
that.
They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Good first down. Good throw.
The defense is their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stopping free. They continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Touchdown! What a throw! That was a throw and a half right there. There you go, McMillan. I was going to bench you too, baby. Good catch.
Good job. Good job. Way to get back in it, man.
And once he found open space, the band
Come on,
might as
Art.
well start playing.
We need him to lose, man.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're...
And what's LA's record, man?
They're like 4-3 or something like that. I want to say, I think.
They won, so they getting close to tying your ass up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch
That's
closer.
the score they showing.
Quick work on that
They must have played
scoring
Thursday
drive,
night.
just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Bringing it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Again,
Oh, no, that's a touch on the ground. Come on, man.
Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Okay.
We can't let our serve get broken.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. A little screen to the running back.
He threw a bomb on him in early.
Defense holds firm. No
Pick it off. Come on, guys.
play.
Good defense. Good defense.
On second down.
These guys are throwing bombs, boy. But he let it. He said, "Fuck it."
Got his man. Out of the crowd.
Try to get it all back in one stroke.
Oh, come on, man. Damn it.
Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
And what you do? You throw a pick six, man?
Have a day.
No, he threw a touchdown pass. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I thought I had an interception and he was gone.
Not two. 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That shit like it went through my hands.
Come on, man. Change. Why are you taking so long to switch players?
He'll try to tack on one more.
That guy got hit, too. He held on that ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out.
That's a big hit right there.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You need to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
How you getting that ball off on the road? We didn't pick that off, guys. It's the same problem we had last time we played this Joker. He rolls out.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone real quick. Listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you go to.
And after the incompletion on first down, this
There you go. Good sack.
second down. He'll set up to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out to try
Damn.
for 6.
Your receiver just stopped running.
And they'll
push
drag
him.
him down after a good return
Huh?
on the
He
interception.
pushing me, man. I'm going to push my name.
Matching the personnel of the offense,
Hey, push him.
putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that.
Good defense, guys.
Hit the pin.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to go up top on first down. Brett behind the line. It's Hill. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch.
My game cut
There
off.
was nowhere to run and
You
nowhere
lost
to
connection
go
with the
except
server.
down.
Probably looked really good.
Oh, man, it better not say that game. I had a good drive going. Oh, this some bullshit.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. We've got a
Oh, he
timeout
resumed.
in the
Oh.
waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse.
Gonna make me do that down over.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, Dave, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right.
I don't have my fucking game, man.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try
still
to get
online.
scoring drives
You just cut
together.
off.
Don't abandon the run.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
They ain't starting the game. I would say it's save
Great
it.
job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end
I was winning, and it was 4th down. They're going to make me do that 3rd down over again. We just sacked his ass, too. It never saves the last fucking down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
It's not this shit working.
They'll
Fuck.
switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The college, look at college. Because college, that motherfucker, they don't start over.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive.
All right, enemies in the game.
Multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver?
Oh, they kept it. Oh, they still is. Okay, they didn't change it down. Cool.
Who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catch and throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mack. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the side.
Second down and 8.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Quick touch pass to the
I'll take my 4th and 4. My last one for this half. God damn it. Catch the ball.
And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Said and done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact. And
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
That was a bad throw.
Every little bit counts as they get closer.
What should they call that stupid play?
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like
Hey guys, coming back. Come on, guys. What are y'all doing?
It's Singleton. And the sack all the way back at
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
You just picked them off.
Just got sacked.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On the run, it's
Good defense, guys.
and sure tackle there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
It's a long field goal, guys.
Slips through the line. And the punt
Punting
team
the
able
game
to
not showing.
smack him to the ground.
Oh, yeah, just started over, that's right.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Big fine right there.
Man, what a drive.
That guy kicked a fucking
Touchdown. That passing
63-yard field goal. I can't even kick a fucking 48-yard field goal.
Commentators like
That's some
Jesse
fucking
talk,
bullshit, man.
Great balance. Run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Should have shown that.
9-yard pickup on first down. And
Well, he
now
missed the
they can
field
take
goal.
a
He didn't
shot.
he didn't hit it. I thought he hit it. Okay.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first
I
down.
don't like this play,
I
guys.
don't know, man. If I'm on defense here
don't
and
like
I'm
it.
watching
I
the
don't
way
like
my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to
We're playing
get more
zone.
hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
You overthrew him. Oh, come on,
He makes the
Mayfield.
stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first
You threw that
down.
motherfucker by a mile. Wow.
Physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Getting some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing.
Way to catch him man-to-man.
That timing was.
You know, Zach, hey, that was a good offensive call right there.
And the snap count was.
He caught him in man-to-man.
Anticipation.
Makes the catch, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One up.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand.
The guy that lost 2 in a row with them 49ers, boy.
Can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, they'll call holding. God damn it.
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the
I knew everyone was too pretty to look good.
His ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make the play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to
Can't
be
make a 51-yard
successful
field goal,
throughout this
man.
game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read.
I don't know how to do it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's
All right, guys.
Washington.
Good job, defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a
Had to punt the ball,
completion.
man.
They lost
Oh, damn it.
yardage.
Wow.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Good job.
And they won't make the connection going for the
Damn it,
big
overkick.
play. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
You make 51 yard field goal?
For your drive when you're looking
Can I make
forward
one?
to the punt.
You making with all your guys or just with the guy from Baltimore?
I can make one.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? Throws toward the end zone.
Throw a bomb on me again.
It's caught. Touchdown!
I'm gonna tell the commissioner. That's 2 bombs he threw on me. That guy cocking back, dog.
He did.
Huh?
He did.
That's 2. In 1 quarter.
Left that guy by himself in the slot.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Good stop.
He'll start the return in.
That's how you stop the run right there, Hall.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he
In
goes.
Arkansas, y'all was whooping his ass a minute ago. I turned my head. Now we losing by fucking 12. You sorry motherfucker.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask on. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time
Really
they
run the
these
hole,
types
man.
of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
You gotta run the hole,
His
guy.
keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Handoff to the lone back. Puts him in the spin cycle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Got it.
He
Got it.
tosses
I got
one
it,
high
Hopper.
and deep down the left side. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the
Oh,
defense
God
out,
damn it, Mayfield.
it just makes it
You
so
threw it right to him.
for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then
That is some
post-snap.
bullshit.
He's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
He threw the guy, he didn't throw that ball on. He threw that ball behind him.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And
That was a bad throw.
pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be
That was a bad throw,
17.
man.
The Hogs
Yeah.
send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw
We have a trouble with this little raggedy ass team, man. They ain't beat nobody but us. Come on, guys. These guys stink.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards.
The only victory they got is against us. They shouldn't have won that fucking game. We get blown out playing stupid.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant.
Pass on the way in. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to
Good catch. Gonna go Palmer.
Onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot.
Should throw another the same pass up.
Twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. To the end zone and it's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to convert this second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good.
All right, take my 2 4th and 4. Shit.
Can really be aggressive after that.
I can't take any 4th and inches, motherfucker.
Looking downfield, and that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense.
They got a whole quarter to go, huh?
These windows close really quickly. While they're thrown a little bit late, as a result, it's an INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to sack him. Let him throw it away.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the running game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Are you not in the top 4 no more, dog?
Take a pretty sizable
I dropped down
comeback
the
to
thing.
win this one.
I'm right behind you. Right above you.
First down to start the drive after the break.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They run the defense all over this one. They knock them down.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Wants to throw. It's Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
He lobs one high down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right.
I can't believe you can't make an inch. Oh, you. Come on,
And
man.
here's the
That's
3rd
bullshit.
interception of the night. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the explanation for the 4th quarter. I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
Now a fair catch and simply a long field will take over right on their own 13.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
You can't move the ball,
You've
man.
got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back.
Picked off. Oh, come on. You got no good defense, but you could turn around and pick that off. He threw that right to you.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd down coming up after that completion. To the air, it's Mack. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. That'll bring up the big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch,
Good defense, guys.
to the ground, setting up 4th down.
The Tide will get the 1st down.
You need to score a touchdown here, guys.
Lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them outside. A lot of times, by the way, it's the defense that kind of relaxed for something. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors.
How you not make that throw?
Back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's Singleton. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Anthony. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10.
He got the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Used the perfect down to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice
Job.
job at play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming.
49ers losing, guys. They done lost 2 in a row. We can go whoop their ass.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know
They may be a wild card team. They keep losing the way they losing. Let's go, Bucks. You guys laughing we lost 2 in a row. Now he in the same boat.
Keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when
We lost to this sorry team. This is the only victory they got.
football and then finally throw it.
That's bad.
Make the stop, and they threw it in reverse.
They're in our division.
Yardage on that play. You make up the game
Well, they better not go no 1-16. The only team they beat was us. So they're going to embarrass them.
Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. take it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's it wide. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game and the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
That play back took, he took that, that's holding, man. Give it back. He took that hit stick I just gave him, dog. They call up the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer.
Come on, guys. What was that?
To the air, it's Singleton. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Hill. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This guy throw a lot of bombs, boy.
This one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Snag in the middle. It's Sategna. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie by the door, baby.
Out of bounds, though.
This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the bullet or something.
Highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring.
They're coming back. Come on, guys. A lot of minutes left. They ain't won yet. Pick him off one more time. Then his asshole gonna get real tight.
They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good
Yeah, they need to get a field goal in, guys.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify, you can't measure. And the momentum is swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover.
I guess I didn't know what that play was. That guy ain't go where I thought he was going. He got me, dog. That guy not go where I thought he was going. Wow.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Sategna. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at 40. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Looking to the big tight end. Face the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it from the red zone.
All right, good half, dog.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down.
Oh, that guy got a rabbit strip, man. That guy got nothing but a rabbit strip. And his field goals, they fumble. That guy got rabbit strip. Rabbit feet left for 2 games, but they come back now, boy. Man, come back in full effect too.
They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game. They're for creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
That's good.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he
That's the real Cleveland right there. It's not J. Riley Cleveland.
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, the Rams on your ass, dog. They're pouring through.
He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the option. The pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Working the middle. It's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it's...
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
You love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this is where you're going to.
More defense option. Yeah, he didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you know, listen.
You guys.
A few stops late in the game. You got to get one. Actually, just not one stop. It's not points that are being scored. You got
Picks y'all, or you showing highlights?
Highlights.
Okay, well, cheap bitch. All right. They had your ass beat. They had you by 11. This guy keep throwing bombs, man. Wow. You gotta pick some of these off, guys.
We got another hard game. Number 19, Texas. Wow.
You should have fumbled. Texas will whoop your ass. They got my ass. Give me the shot a minute. They'll get you too. What's their record?
Well, they lost 2 games.
God damn it, guys. They getting too many yards. They come out the break, man. Come on, guys. You gotta do better than this.
All he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down. They'll throw on 1st down.
Oh, that guy slid, boy. We're going to knock his block off. They finally switched on time. God, I took my man off. I'm trying to sack him. God damn it. I switched too quick. Fuck. I took him off him. That was been picked off.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to
They got to stop cheating doing that. That was stupid.
build on that previous drive because they've still got.
They say maybe they had two. They gave him the score, so he got 2 feet inbound. Y'all just wasting up time doing this shit to make the life feel good. Y'all ain't gonna overturn it. Oh shit. 1. Ooh. That guy only had 1 foot inbound. They gonna cheat me. He only had 1 foot inbound. There you go. They didn't cheat. They didn't cheat. Hey, Jules, they didn't cheat. They didn't cheat. Jules, they didn't cheat. Wow. I'm shocked. Jules, they didn't cheat. They took the points off the board. You believe that shit?
Nope, that's a class.
I got a rabbit's foot. I got a rabbit's foot. They didn't cheat. That guy had 1 foot inbound, clearly, and they actually overturned it. Usually they give them the points, they don't overturn that shit. Wow. That's the first time I seen that guy. They didn't cheat. Hey man, you get anybody, man?
I got that free safety. 5-star.
You want to trade him for my 5-star? Get this field goal back, guys. Or a touchdown would be even better.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again right. And he'll work this down inside the 30. That's going to be good enough. First down.
Move those chains. I say move them chains.
First down, right back to White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized there was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain. On 2nd down, Baker.
He overthrew him. Baker. Baker. That threw him out of field goal range. Why'd you catch that? Threw that ball 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they, look, they know I can't kick a field goal. They didn't even bring that motherfucker up.
As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And once you return here, what should be worked out inside the 15? The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
You getting your ass up today.
I won 3.
I won 1 game out of 3.
So.
Is it so?